All right, everyone. Shabbat shalom. Continuing with the human suffering and showing the antidote for how to get out of the suffering and stuff. So we continue from where we left off last week. We go to y'all remember we at D which is part 4. If you see number 4, which is hidden reasons, go down to D. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get some good responses from all y'all studying and stuff. So to strengthen or test one's faith in Yahuwah. So we're gonna go to Kepha or First Peter, chapter 1, verse 1 through 6. Yeah. No, chapter 1, 6 through 7. Okay, so we got First Peter, the first chapter. We got the key verse 6 and 7, but let's start from the first verse. From the first verse. It says, Peter, the emissary, as they call a disciple, of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the chosen and sojourners who are scattered in Pontus and in Galilee and in Cappadocia and in Asia and in Bethany, those who have been chosen and in the foreknowledge of Elohim. That's a single version, a word of Elohim, the Father, by sanctification and the Spirit, that they might be unto the obedience and the sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, favor and shalom be multiplied to you. So it was a greeting that he sent this letter out. So that's what epistles are, letters, not scriptures. They're letters. And that's what pretty much the whole, what they call renewed covenant, is letters. Outside of the gospel, they're letters that were sent out to the set apart people that were scattered abroad, that was taken away at that time. Those 10 tribes that was moving around and stuff. That's why he was naming all these places here and stuff. So our people got scattered. When he said he got scattered to the four corners, he got scattered to the four corners. He was everywhere. Mm-hmm. So here it is. He sent the letter out to them, and he said in second verse, those who have been chosen and the foreknowledge of Elohim, the Father, by sanctification of the Spirit. So just look at that already, how he even put that in parentheses. He says, those who have been chosen by who? By the Father, by Yahuwah. By what? Sanctification. But he must tell us, sanctify yourself. He will sanctify us holy or set apart. So it's something that we have to do in order he must get this stamp of approval put on us. We have to sanctify ourselves, and then he will sanctify us. And people say, why are you going to sanctify yourself? Number one is to recognize that you got an issue, that you got, sin within you and stuff. And to be able to start that beginning of sanctification, of you sanctifying yourself, is repentance. Asking for forgiveness of your transgression of his laws and his commandments. So that's the beginning of your sanctification. When he see you start doing that process, then he gonna do his process. But you have to do something first. It's just like going to the doctor and stuff. You come in there and you tell that doctor, this is my problem. This is my issue. That's the beginning of you being healed by explaining and accepting that you do got a problem, that you got an issue. And then he gonna do what? And from there, he gonna diagnose what you should do in order to heal that problem. And that's how it is with yours. The same scenario of how you move about and get that problem taken away and stuff. So this is some of the ways of healing that human suffering and that family circle issues that people have. So he said, by the Father, sanctification of the Spirit, meaning that Spirit got to be within you. It got to get inside you and stuff. That's the only way. And that's what keeps you sanctified. That's what keeps you set apart from everything else. That's what keeps that disease of sin from out of you, having His Spirit. You know, you're either gonna have His Spirit or you're gonna have the devil's spirit. Either one, the only two that you're gonna be dealing with and stuff. Because He said, what? Two spirits can't dwell in the body together. Only one's not enough room for one. It says that they might be unto the obedience and the sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, favor and shalom, which is peace, be multiplied. So here it is, words of encouragement. He's giving to them that he's supposed to be set apart people and stuff that he's talking to. But I like what he said above that, before we finish that last sentence. He says that they might be unto obedience. See, it ain't a guarantee because we know we don't see him be disobedient and stuff, even in his walk. Even think about the husband and wife when they came back, they was disobedient and they lied on top of being disobedient. When Shaul asked them, "Is that all the what you collected?" And they said, "Yeah." And the husband died. Boom. Didn't know. Later on, the wife came, and so one of them came first. And then when that one died, and they pulled them out, and then when the wife came and stuff, they asked her, "Is that everything right there?" They, "Oh yeah, that's everything." Like, boom, died right there on the spot. So that's why I like when they put it in specifically. They say that what they might be unto obedience and stuff. So it ain't even a guarantee, even with you having that ruach in you and stuff, that you are still in control. But he tell you don't grieve the spirit. Why? Because the spirit going. In other words, the spirit is like that signal of you getting too close to something and stuff. But it's gonna let you know, say, "Hey, man, you ain't supposed to be doing that." But you override it. He ain't gonna force you. He's there to warn you. That's what the spirit does. It gives you the strength to overcome, and it also warns you of the danger. Now it's up to you what you're gonna do after that, but you can't never say you didn't know. So that's what I love about how he said it, that you might be unto the obedience and the sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, favor and shalom to be multiplied to you and stuff. So it says, and when it says that, it also gives an answer for those that ask, well, why, if this person is for the Most High and he's doing this, why he did this and that? Hey, it's still up to him. That's why he said, might be. It ain't a guarantee, it might be. It says in the 4th verse, 3. Blessed be the Lord, the Father of our Adam, Yahushua HaMashiach, who by his abundant compassion has begotten us anew by the resurrection of Yahushua HaMashiach to the hope of life and to an incorruptible and undefiled and unfading inheritance. See, the inheritance is not corruptible and it's not defiled and it don't fade. That is prepared for you in the Shamayim. So he's preparing it for you in heaven, but it's going to be brought down here to earth. See, and that's another thing. People thinking, oh, they died, they're going to go to heaven, this, that. But heaven was never made for man. That's why he said earth and heaven. Heaven and earth. In other words, it's a place for us and it's a place for him. But it was being prepared there. Because why? That place is more clean and set apart than here with all the filth and everything that's been going on. That's why he said it's going to come down, a new heaven and a new earth. In the 4th verse, it says, I'm still in the 3rd. Yeah, 3rd. Yeah, 5th. Yeah, 5th. It says, while you are kept by the power of the Lord, by what? By the faith unto the life that is prepared to be revealed at the last time. So we're kept by his power being what? Your power is being what that's keeping us. What'd you say? The power that's keeping us from the rule. What power is it?
It's real. I'm always saying real. Yes, sir, reveal.
No, I said power is in the good word. While you are affected by the power of the Lord and by faith. So what is that power that's keeping us?
Mm-hmm.
Remember this, the spirit. That's what we that's the power. Believe is already there. It's to tell you by the power of the Lord and by faith. So that's why I asked, what is the power? He said the spirit. The spirit that he gives us. That's the power. Before, remember our people had a issue when all of them didn't have that the spirit and stuff. They didn't have that power. That's why he said, I'm gonna send the comforter. The comforter will give us the power to resist all the temptations and this and that and stuff. And that power, in other words, you still have your freedom more wine. But like I said, it gives you a warning. In other words, before people just did it, even though you taught them, you moved this and that, but it wasn't nothing that conscious to keep them, say, hey, you better do that. It's wrong, you do it, right? So now that's what the root ought to do for us and stuff. And that's that power that it gives us. Now, we know to back off certain things and avoid certain things and stuff. So that's the power that we get. It says, unto life, the fifth verse there, unto life that is prepared to be revealed at the last time. Now, the key verses 6 and 7, in which you will rejoice forever, even though in this time you are discouraged a little. In this time we are discouraged a little because of the things that happen, things that we go through. You get frustrated, and the same thing they were going through at that time and stuff. So much going on, the Romans in control because of disobedience and this and that. So now he's letting them know, just like the other day, hey, because of this time you are discouraged a little by various temptations that have happened. So, and this is the cause. We can say like a lot of people here in Ghana, what I can say a lot, but a certain amount of people that because of whatever they may be going through, whatever struggles they may have, instead of doing things the right way, they want to go do things the other way. Do little money rituals and other little stuff and things. So this is what he letting us know that hey, while you are kept by that power, so if you have that power, you're able to keep yourself. That'll preserve you. That'll protect you and stuff to be able to resist that, even though you're being discouraged because of the life that been given to you and stuff. But I always tell people, as long as you still living, you have opportunity to come out of it. You ain't gonna always suffer. But nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to deal with pain. But when it's there, if you can deal with it, that's why he said he that endures. He says not given to the strong or the swift, the fast, but he that endures. So that's what it's all about, endurance. Can you endure? You got to be strong. There's people that endure. That's not strong. You just got to be able and willing to go through whatever it may be. So these are that's why he said you're discouraged. A little discouraged. He said, even though in this time you are discouraged a little by various temptations that have happened to you. So, and this is why it says, so that the trial of what your faith may appear more precious than refined gold that is tested by fire. See, this is the whole thing is about. Unto praise and honor and a good report at the appearance of Yahushua. So there you go, right there. So that issue come before you, and you withstand it. It's going, it hurts, mentally, spiritually, and sometimes maybe physically. But you withstanding it, he letting you know what's going to be happening at the end time. What it's going to be given for praise and honor and a good report in his endurance. Why? Because he'll be able to stand there and say, he dealt with, he went through. Just like Job. Remember the test that Job was put in? The battle between Yahuwah and Hillel and stuff. And guess what? He passed the test. He went through it. Hillel thought he was going to have him person to his face and this and that. But no. And see, these are the things that's what they're talking about and stuff that we have to be able to do. He had some human suffering. But that particular human suffering wasn't nothing false to what he did. but he was just in the midst of a battle between hell and the world. He had to be, that was his test that he had to endure, that he had to go through. Also, it was his wife test too, even though he was the main character of the whole thing, but she was being tested because she knew about it. She was there while all this was going on and stuff. He passed it. He passed the test. But this human suffering wasn't called because of sin. So you see, you got human suffering because of sin, and you got human suffering because of righteousness. So what side of that you want to be on? You don't want to suffer. If you want to be on the inside of it, you want to be on that side of righteous suffering. You know, and I just come in, I just really we're doing something. So that's the key thing to let people know that you have two types of suffering. You got suffering that man bring upon himself, and you got suffering because of righteousness. So sin suffering, righteousness. So these are some of the attributes that we start to see. So how we can overcome and get through these things. So all suffering is different. Sin or righteousness. Two suffering. You know, suffering because of did, suffering because of the country or government that you're under, you know, and stuff. And suffering because of the poor and testing your faith to see if you're going to withstand, if you're going to hold fast to, you know, to him and to be trusted no matter what.
Like the word says, once you take on his name, what he told us, we're gonna go through trials, tribulations, and long suffering, but we just have to endure.
You
We're not worthy. I mean, we wouldn't be counted worthy if we don't take them on. If we feel like a lot of people in the Christian church, when they're saying Christian church, they're talking. That's all you needed to do. Say a couple magic words and that's it. You're good. Magic words and you are good. You didn't have to endure anything because it was all magically gonna manifest. But we know now that that's not true. But we were also not taught to read on our own.
Anyone else? Yeah, nothing. Let's go to Psalm, Tehillim, 66 chapter, 66 Psalm, 10 verse. Read verse 8, 9, and 10.
Chapter 66 verses. Psalms chapter 66, starting at verse 8. Oh, bless our Elohim, you nations, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, who preserves our lives and allows not our feet to be moved. For you, O Elohim, have proved us. You have tried us as silver is tried.
So even there, you see that the suffering that, something that we may go through, in this case here, is dealing with the real testing is trying to see, do you love him for him, or do you love him for his benefit? That's the key thing. Everybody's always, oh, let's do that. What have you even done to even get those blessings? It's just like a marriage. You see a single lady, and she see a married couple. Oh, I want a husband just like that. That man see a married. Oh, I want like that. Like, but what have you done? We don't know what that person went through for them to even come together. Are you worthy to get that you say you want? What have you provided? What have you done in your life for that thing to be drawn to you? So these are the things that we have to really see. What it's all about. Not all about it. We got how we want it, this and that. But that inner being, so that's the rule when people you have that true love. And that's why I like the way that Yahushua came. It says he wasn't nothing to look upon stuff. He didn't look good. As a man, a woman look at something being pretty or handsome and that. He didn't have none of those type of features. So it was either you gonna love him for truly or you wasn't gonna love him at all. And I like the way that's showing you the wisdom of the Lord. He had him to come that he wouldn't be no thing where you'd be going under him because of you, because of his wealth, or nothing like that. So the way he came, people accepted him the way he was. They accepted him because of personality. That's why he used to have strong love and kindness and stuff. So that's a powerful thing. For him to look the way he looked, how he was described, but yet it draw people because of his character, because of his attitude, when he carried himself. That's the beauty. That's the true beauty right there. And stuff. When you can be able to draw somebody and stuff. But I remember even growing up throughout years and stuff, you hear people say, "Hey, you get that pretty women and stuff." So I was sure people heard stuff like that and stuff. Why? Because his character, because how he carried himself. He showed himself the same way, for the woman or the man as well. So this is why you will he allowed to go through tests and stuff just to see if you're going to stay moving the ground again. Mm-hmm. No, go to Zechariah 13th chapter. Zechariah 13th chapter. So we have Zechariah the 13th chapter, the key verse, the 9th verse. We're going to start from the first verse. It says, "In that day there shall be a fountain open, the house of Daud, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, for purification and sprinkling. And it shall come to pass in that day, says Yahuwah, his voice, that I will cut off the name of the idol out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And also I will cause the prophet and the unclean spirit to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say unto him, You shall not live, for you speak lies in the name of Yahuwah. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesies. And it shall come to pass in the day that the prophet shall be brought to shame every one through his vision. When he prophesied, neither shall they wear a hairy mantle to deceive. And he shall say, I am no prophet. I am the tiller of the ground, for a man purchased me from my youth. And he shall say to him, What are these wounds in the midst of your hand? Then shall answer, Those with which I had wounded in the house of my friend. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is near unto me, says Yahuwah the Lord. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little one. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahuwah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name, and I will answer them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, Behold, it's my people. So you see, when you read from the beginning coming down, what you did. He got rid of them bad apples. He got them out of the way. He said, "Well, I'm gonna deal with the little ones, the ones who ain't been polluted yet." And stuff. And you think about it, he always throughout time he always did it. He always had to shade off all those bad apples. The times that they left Mr. Green with his business and stuff, he had to get rid of them. Why? And then what happened? He said those that was under 20 and down. went into farming. Why? Because they were fresh. They were teachable and they wasn't polluted, you know, as they followed the world. And we see him doing the same thing throughout the history and stuff. You see him kept doing that with Israel. And you get that freshness, they room them and stuff going up. And he's saying the same thing right here. He said, what? Let me take this much out, take a third, and that last part I'll bring in and stuff. And that's what's going to be going on today too. We're going to be doing the same thing. Because if you notice throughout history, he always would say when something happens, he say, "What? Get that sin out of here." He say, "Remove them from the camp right now." Why? Because he ain't want it to spread. He ain't want the people to get polluted. And this is what caused human suffering. So if we don't take care in the jump, it's going to be a problem. So you see when he said right here, verse when he was talking about the parents, he says in third verse. Then it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begot him shall say unto him, you shall not live, for you speak lies in the name of Yahuwah. And his father and his mother that begot him shall thrust him through when he prophesies.
No, so she'll cut him in pieces.
Mm-hmm. Gonna give him to death, yeah. See? And then this right here shows an example where we have the issue that parents not doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's why you spell a rod and spoil a child. So usually it's gonna come that time. They're gonna say, hey, you lying. Parents gonna stand their ground against their own child and say, hey, you lying in the name of the Lord. Now we ain't gonna, that's gonna be the end of that. But these are some of the things that no matter how much, you know, they come from our own womb, we gotta be did. And that's the problem we have. Sometimes we have a little too much. You gotta know when. You gotta know when to right. That's why you gotta know when to right and back. When to have mercy, when to have sympathy and stuff. And then this time it ain't no time to have sympathy. If you think about when they was in the wilderness and they having issues with one of the parents having issues with his son, he was disobedient, he moved this that grown, and what happened? They brought him before the elders, and what happened? Stoned him. To the rock pit. So, but see, those parents stood up, you know, and hey, we can't control them, we try to help them, we try to do this, and still they disrespected doing it, they took it to the elders. And that's what he's saying right now. Hey, these parents right here, you know, come that time, what? And say, hey, you lying, you prophesy lies in the name of you, so kill it and stuff. And why? Because if you don't and you let that poison spread, you're gonna be affected. It's gonna come down to the whole nation. Like we're gonna see over and over throughout years. One minute you got a nation of a group of generation that's been doing right, and you got another generation coming in doing why? It's like no. So you think about when we was coming up, church and stuff, it was first order and stuff, and then another generation came that you can start to see it, where the parents wasn't doing nothing, they would have let their parents and children do whatever, this and that. Oh, you better not touch my child and this and that, and all this kind of stuff, and protecting them, even though they're wrong, this and that. And so these is those hidden things that happen and we cause a lot of human stuff. So we have to stop it and remove, you know, from the beginning and stuff. And not, it's going to continue on. We're going to continue having problems.
Where's them? It is a problem. But on top of that, isn't the parent held? Wouldn't the parent be held accountable to a great degree when they let their children just do whatever they want to do? The father sees that, and he sees us falling down on the job, and he sees us allowing the child or children or whatever to just run them off and disrespect the representation of him. Because the parents are there to represent, that authority. So I think the parents have a huge responsibility.
Go to Job and say, those were the days of peace and had run their course. This is Job 1:5. The days of peace and had run their course, that Job would sin and sanctify them. He will rise early in the morning and offer burnt offerings toward the number of them all. The Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus Job did readily. He did his own readily. Sons are wild and out. He still did sacrifice for my son, but he didn't say them because you see what happened to his kids. Right, yeah. And because, and I'm glad you brought that up, but that's what I always said. That's one of the reasons, because that was weighing Job down. That when something started to weigh you down and you praying like that, and you love you because you're a good servant, you're a good child, and you're doing what you're doing, and it's not messing with probably messing with him spiritually, physically, and mentally and stuff. So he praying like that every day for his children, they wild out, having their birthday parties over there and doing all that stuff. So they say they always send a birthday, just talking about their birthdays and stuff. And he going through all this and this. It was taking a wear and tear on him and stuff. And that people saying that maybe his children had, sinned, so he was praying for them. But guess what? No matter what, they still have to do their own thing. No matter how much we pray for them, they still have to repent for themselves. So definitely that's a good example of those issues. And so you will have to move, take that burden. That's the thing, the certain had to take the burden. But in all, Joe hung in there and passed it. His faith, he kept his faith and he kept pushing forward. That he will bless him threefold of everything that is taken away from him. And these are the benefits, showing. That's why he told his wife, you sound like a foolish woman that never knew him. He said, I cursed the day that I was born. So he said, you will give and you will take away. So, that's, he had that concept, understanding. That's what when you have a real relationship. You want to have a real personal relationship, you have to get into this word. You start because the word is yours. In other words, if you open this up, it's like you got second and you will open stuff up for you to see what's inside and what's in his mind, what's going on. And that's how you have that relationship. When you do it, because you're gonna know how he moves, what he like and what he don't like. And that's why you start to begin to comprehend, okay, this is what he is. That's why he say, hey, man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of his mouth. That's it. Proceeds out of his mouth. Right here. You want to know your who? Start reading this book. Take the first five books. You will be very good. There you go. World called they call it the Spirit. People in church, they call it that. They call it something. You never say grew up the Holy Ghost. Something told me that. Something told me that. Something got it. There you go, right there. So when you say something, you're not giving him the thing. You're not giving him his script. She told me, who was she? I ain't even important. She told me, what? You're taking it away from me.
I was going to say it's very important to add to what she was saying, what she was saying. There's a very Holy Spirit that's been released in there in relationships with parents and their children. Seeing that as I've gotten older with the immunizations, a lot of times now the parents are immunized to their kids. Even if you don't want that for them to be most poison for them, they can put you in jail as a parent. I've also seen in certain parts of New York where the babies are being born, and they want the parents the gender on the birth certificate because they want the kid to choose their gender as they get older. You know, even in California right now, kids don't need their parents' consent to change their sex. You could be a minor and go and get a sex change without your parents' consent. And the pedophiles are on the side standing by because they're saying, yeah, they're cheering it on because they're watching these kids because they want pedophilia to be a part of the law now also. Because what they're saying is that if this kid can choose what sex that they want, how can you tell them that they don't have the right to tell them they can have sex with at what age?
There you go.
So it's very wicked right now. Very wicked and very tricky. Parents have to just not be in this word, but they have to be so aggressive when it comes to their children. Like even my grandchildren right now, my children don't want to put them in a regular school. Once they get to school, they start to become indoctrinated. They have for Pride Day, it's Pride Month now. They have the teachers standing at the door with the flags and everything and cheering the stuff on. So it's a very difficult time for parents and their children. So diligent and watching over our babies right now.
And I got to brought that up. And it goes to show you how things are speeding up. See, that's why I say the enemy doing his job. We have to do our job. And we see he know his time is shortening up. And he's speeding up stuff. He's speeding up stuff to take as many as he can with him and stuff. So they say the more people to the fight. And so it's picking up, and we have to see these type of things and jump on that parent. But it's like the people lost their parents and skills. Somewhere down the line, it just threw it out the back. Well, I ain't, I'm pretty sure some of y'all probably heard it growing up. Some people told it, oh, I ain't gonna do my church like you did, and this and that. That kind of thing. Oh, that's what happened.
Big trick is that sin's been around since we get caught up in the trip. This sin is okay. This is my generation. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. Look at stuff my kids and say, "Oh, this is what you listen to." Back in my day, hey, WA and Too Short. That wasn't the greatest example. I go to my mother's day and some they just what's he saying? It's a song about something they trying to use different words. Like back to my grandma's generation. Is that song just saying? What's song I supposed to? We keep going back. My day was just as good. But it was okay because it was your day. It was your favorite artist, your favorite actor. It was okay. That was the sneaky way sin is kept going on. We accept it. It's okay.
And it's just that progression from our grandmother, rhythm and blues, they did sneak stuff in there.
Jackson.
Yeah.
They did sneak stuff in there. Came up, Blue Red Fox. I mean, all these, not that far from that. Some of that stuff was really crazy. Now it's so late.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. Man. It's late.
It's
in your face.
It's in your face. Be in the U.S. I mean, the U.S. is one from the most powerful richest country on the planet. It's becoming
It's a drug.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
All day, every day.
Yeah, it's getting worse. Now people don't look at America anymore as well. Most folks don't know anything about the U.S. When they look at it, it's almost like it's the same. Those people are really interested in discussing. Those people are really happy with this. This is hard. Shooting, killing, national teenagers, 6-year-olds going to school guns. They don't want to know.
But see, they're not showing that. We see it, but a lot of other people don't.
They don't see that.
They know they control the media. They know what's sending the signals out to certain countries that then see, oh, this is all about. You see how pretty it is. You see the point. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh, but they don't see
Yeah, they don't
all
show.
the 10 cities in every state.
Right.
City, pretty much.
Right.
You know, every single state, 10 cities, that they take on the street.
Yeah.
Falling out, rumble.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see that. All they see is what the media wants to see. It is a cesspool. And the parents are children, the parents that have children, like elements, this, I don't believe there's any rescue for them there. I think the only thing to do is you have to leave. Like staying inside of the Gomorrah, saying we're going to get a change. Right. What about the other 22 cities between Sodom and Gomorrah?
They're all in faith.
All get out of there.
They're all in faith.
So in order for Sodom and Gomorrah to change, you know, one city nothing. So the children are, you're looking at children that have been lost. When they capture the children, elementary school, they'll be police outside waiting, send inside, this is just a drag child vaccinated or not. You can't really but
So we're gonna go to Yashayahu, Isaiah 48 chapter. 48 chapter. The 9th and 11th verse is the key verses. So we're going to start at verse 1 and read from 1 to 11.
Okay. Isaiah 48 chapter. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Joshua, and are come forth out of the waters of the Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord, and make mention of the Elohim of Joshua, but not in truth, nor in righteousness. For they shall call themselves of the holy city, and say themselves upon the Elohim of Joshua, Yahuwah Sabaoth is his name. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that you are obstinate, and your neck is an iron sinew, and your brow brass. I have even from the beginning declared it to you. Before it came to pass, I showed it to you. These you should say, my idol has done it, and my graven image, and my molten image has commanded them. You have heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed you things from this time, even hidden things, and you did not know them. They are created now, and not from the beginning, even before the day when you heard them not. Least you should say, behold, I knew them. Yea, you heard not. Yea, you knew not. Yea, from the time that your ear was not open. For I knew that you would deal very treacherously, and will call the transgressor from the womb. For my name's sake will I defend my anger, and for my praise will I refrain from you, and I cut you not off. Behold, I have refined you, but not with silver. I have chosen you in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, even for my own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
Yeah. You want to open it up?
I'm sorry.
No, I'll say anybody go ahead and open it up.
That's what we're supposed to go down to 11, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So here we're talking about strengthen or test the faith of the Lord. He said, again, he said, here you this house of Yaakov. He said the house of Yaakov talking about Israel. He said, who are called by the name of Israel. Yeah, but the name got changed from Yaakov to Israel. It's called Jacob. Jacob. And it says, and are come forth out of the fountain of Yahuwah, who swear by the name of Yahuwah and make mention of Elohim of Israel, but not in truth, nor in righteousness. So that's now we see the issue and stuff. That's why call me master, master, and do what I say. You know, he say people gonna be coming to him, master, master, I did this, I did it. He said, "Pop from me, I don't know you. Who are you?" So we see all this stuff that's happening and stuff. But he just said it right here. All this he did, he said, but not in truth, nor in righteousness. Did they do it? He said, or they called themselves of the set apart city and stayed themselves upon the Elohim of Israel. Yahuwah is Lord. Yahuwah righteous is his name. See, in other words, you got people going around, acting so set apart, holy, sanctified, this and that. But they're not for real. They're not doing nothing. They're not being obedient. So if you're not being obedient, then you're no good. There's no righteousness in you. So it's not no righteousness in disobedience. So he say disobedience is witchcraft. And why do we call it witchcraft? He said you got to be under some kind of curse or spell to be disrespectful to your Lord. That's why we call it witchcraft. Even you remember Paul, who they call Paul, Shaul, he came, he sent a letter to the people and said, hey, who be with you? who did it? Somebody put something on you, change, make you, turn from how you was already taught, now you doing this. He said, because y'all doing stuff that even the Gentiles don't do. So we see this is the kind of foolishness that goes on. So that's why I say, hey, all Israel ain't Israel. And don't grab hold because they looking so sanctimonious and saying a few words and doing a certain thing and stuff. Like you gotta watch out for that. That's a type of spell hypnotize that they do, just like these preachers do and stuff. Get you with fine words and you will tell you said the reason why they get people like that because scripture say they got itching ears. They're waiting to hear the next, new thing and stuff, waiting for they fancy to be typical and stuff. He says in the third verse, I have declared the former things of old. Yes, they went forth out of my mouth, and I announced them. Suddenly I did them, and they came to pass. Because I knew that you are what? Obstinate. And your neck is an iron student, and your brow brass. So in other words, he said, I know you stiff necked and you're hard headed. That's what you will tell me. Y'all stiff necked and hard headed. That's what he's saying. So that right there shows you that it wasn't that they couldn't keep the law or commandments, they didn't want to. So to all you out there, the internet land and web land, always talking about, oh, they couldn't do it, that's why you should die, this and that, so they couldn't keep it. No. They were stiff necked and hard. They didn't want to do it. It wasn't that they couldn't do it. The rule says his word, y'all stiff necked, hard headed people. So they ain't got nothing to do that they couldn't do it and stuff. But here I already tell you that what? My commandments are not grievous. So there's no excuse.
They chose.
They chose.
Rebellion.
There you go, right there. So y'all can go back and tell your Christian line that the truth. Read for yourself, please, people. Read and study, no matter how much you will give us teachers and stuff and read. But he says also to study to show yourself the truth. So stop being lazy and go read and study. He said he hates a slothful person. It says in the 5th verse, therefore I have declared it to you from of old, before it came to pass. I announced it to you, lest you should say, my idol has done them, and my graven image, and my molten image, has commanded them. You hear what you just said? He said, therefore I have declared it to you from of old. I've been said it. I've been told you and stuff. And he said, why? Why he told me? He said, before it came to pass, I announced it to you. So you say, I already told y'all all this. From old, I announced it to you before it came to pass. Why? Lest you will say, in other words, he said, I made sure I did this ahead of time. So you wouldn't be able to say, my idol done this, my graven image done this, my molten image has done this. I commanded it. So now they have no excuse. You will say, oh, I already done did this way before you even created it. I already know how y'all are going to be. That's why he did everything he did before he made Adam and Eve. But he wouldn't take credit of his creation. He said, I'm put everything right here. So when they come along, they can't take the credit. And they can't give it to no other deity. And that's what Jules was just telling them right now. Then he says, you have heard, see, all this. You will. And you. Will you not declare? Declare? You have heard. You ain't gonna declare it? He said, I have announced unto you new things from this time, even hidden things which you have not known. See? So you look at it, he have announced new things and things that hid, things that you have not known. See, you're already ahead of the game, so you ain't gonna better put nothing over his eyes or nobody else's own. But he said, hey, I'm already giving you this ahead of time, new things and things that hit. You ain't gonna better give to your idol and say, oh, my idol did this. He says, they are, seven verse, they are created now and not from the old. And before this day, you heard them not, lest you should say, behold, I knew them. See, already, you ain't got no choice but to give you who the credit and stuff. He's telling you already. He says in the 8th verse, yes, you heard not. Yes, you knew not. Yes, from of old your ear was not open. For I knew that you were dead very treacherous. You know, I already knew y'all was going to be treacherous. Y'all going to be acting the way y'all act. I know you. We say, I know you when you was in your mother's womb. And were called a transgressor from the womb. You was already a transgressor from your womb. I already knew you was going to be a transgressor. So, see, that's why I say it's just so beautiful how you rule and awesome that he is and stuff. That you ain't gonna put him on no guy. No, you might do it to man, but not to him. So then it's crazy how people sit there, how they would try and debate with the rule, this and that. Is you serious? You that serious? It's just like when they came, right? And Musha went up to meet with Yahuwah for 40 days. They down there, oh man, you ain't come back, he must be dead, man. Let's go, hey, do that calf. We're gonna say this is the one that brought us home. Seriously? Something got to be mentally wrong for you knowing and seeing everything he did, but you gonna make something and say it did that. You got no power. That thing you created or you. So you the creator always have no more power of that which you created. So why would you just create something and say this is what got us through? Wow.
The masses.
Wow, yeah. So that shows you it's something really sick, sick with the people and stuff. That's how bad sin is. And you will say, hey, you the transgression from the womb. Hey, when you think about it, like, oh, well, you all messed up already. You already exist already in your womb before you come out. You say you was already transgressing in your womb. That's bad. It's just like prodigal son. If you was born to do this. I said, man, I think you you know, you look at these stuff and you're like, man, how merciful and kind that you really is that, you know, we wasn't, you know, certain things that we wasn't born in to do and this and that and everything. And here he's saying they were transgressed. That's why everything you know is already predestinated. We don't know exactly what that predestination is, but none of us, but we know certain things are already predestinated. So here it is, he told that was already transgressing. They already predestinated to be the way that they were going to be. Anyway, but yet, they still have a opportunity. So even though you predestinate, you don't know what that predestination is, you still have an opportunity to do what there's no excuse. You know, people like one person told me many years ago, well, if it's already predestinated, I better just go ahead and do it. I said, yeah, but it don't have to. Just because it's predestinated, you still have opportunity not to do that which is wrong that is predestinated. So there's no excuse. That's why I say, as long as you live and whatever going on in your situation in your life is not good, you have opportunity. He says in the ninth verse, for my name's sake, you will say, for his name's sake, will I defer my anger. He said, for my name's sake, I will defer my anger, and for my praise will I refrain for you, that I cut you not. That's powerful. That is powerful. He said, for his name's sake, because he thinking, I know he thinking back when Musha talking about he ready to kill everybody. Musha plead with, hey, don't kill him. Because you kill them, people, all the Muslims, they're going to say, you just brought us out here just to do this. this and that, and they're gonna look good for you, you know. He repented of that and stuff. So I'm looking at this to bring me back to that. Remember, when he said, for my name's sake, will I defer my name? That's all. Defer my name and stuff. It said, and for my praise will I refrain for you. That I put you know, give you opportunity. Give you opportunity to, you know, give you that praise. And you'll refrain that anger. So it just goes to show you the love. That's why he say, slow to anger and long suffering. So, I mean, he goes long suffering. Putting up the day and stuff. Even with us coming back at everything, trying to, you know, bridge people up and this and that. He says in the 10th verse, behold, I have refined you. Not the mighty, not the most of enemy. So you will say, I have refined you. But not as good. I have tried you in the furnace of what? Affliction. So he's showing you, there goes that suffering. He said, I'm doing this through, I'm refining you through affliction. How you gonna be able to deal with the affliction that I'm gonna refine you through? This is how you gonna know if you're gonna come out as pure gold through your affliction that you're gonna go through. Why? Because you, or we that surgery, or even some at the beginning, some fall off and stuff. He always say he ain't gonna let that come upon us that you can't. It might feel like it at that time, but he said, we something that, you know, you'll be able to bear it. But I'm trying, why? Because when we go through those afflictions, what do those afflictions cause us to do? We're looking for some kind of healing and deliverance. So what we do? First thing we do when we deal with affliction, we fall on our knees, we fall on our face, we go into prayer, fasting and stuff to help us to overcome these afflictions. So we continue to move forward and stuff. Continue to still rejoice. You know, but it's something that we have to push. That's why I always say I push towards the mark of the high call. So anytime you got to push, that means something is in front of you, something is in your way. When you're trying to get to the other side to get to that higher calling, to that finish line and stuff. And so these afflictions is those things that we have to push through or to get to the mark of the high calling. And so when we continue to push, guess what? We're being refined. Why? Because the heat, that affliction is a type of fire, like what they use for gold and silver, to get the purity out of. So those afflictions is helping getting whatever out of us that we don't know that's there. But you will see it and stuff. He allowing that to get out of through whatever we're going through and whatever we're suffering through. Those afflictions and stuff. And afflictions are all, you know, they come in all kinds of ways. It can be sickness, it can be financial, it can be other ways spiritual or mental or whatever it may be. Right? Yeah. Uh-huh. And so it's how he says that he's refining us through affliction. So even the Lord allows it. So we see that's why I say you have those human suffering because of sin that you do, human suffering as a whole because of the government, and then you have the one of a righteous affliction of righteousness. Of people like, why you got to go through that and stuff? You didn't like this and that thing. Well, then you got to remember, you trying to get somewhere. Right? He said he went back to prepare a place. That prepared place is going to prepare people. So should you get anything free? No, you gotta work for what you want to get. So that affliction is a part of living, being obedient and stuff. Anybody can do it. Everything going smooth, you know, you live your life. Anybody. But can you continue to do that while you're going through these different afflictions? That's where the faith come in at. As we see the thing, that's where you come to strengthen and test your faith. Those type of afflictions. Are you gonna give up the wrong? But I warn the people of this that in the midst of your affliction, you think it's that hard, and you ready to give up. Because I done been at breaking point, but yet you will comfort me to bring it back to my remembrance, you know, so the scripture and how people overcame and what they went through. So I warn the people, even in the midst of that affliction, why walk away? Why give up? Because who you gonna go? Who out there gonna rescue you from that affliction? Who never can't do it? He can't get you out of that affliction. So what you gonna do? So you might as well hang in there with your rule and go through what you're gonna go through because we know it only do it for a while. And then enjoy some later stuff. You just got to go through it for however long period of time that he allows us to go through it. Because if you walk away, it's going to work. You know, normally people, those that's not living for you, what they turn to? Alcohol, sex, anything that soothes their pain at that moment and stuff. But when it's over, it gets what that pain still at the next day. So you might as well just hang in, get rooted and grounded, and ride the storm out, ride the river, pushing out. But it's all beneficial. So it's beneficial.
Scripture says it's good that I was afflicted.
There you go.
I might know your tender mercy. It's good that it happened.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And it says in the last verse, 11th verse, for my own sake, he said Christ, will I do it. For how should it be framed? In my glory will I not make it up. So Yahuwah did this for his own sake. For his own sake. And when you think about it, he says grace is what? Unmerited favor. In other words, you can't even earn it. It's just something that he gave to us. There ain't nothing that you earn. He gave it. And so that's why it made me think about it when he said, for my own sake. For my own sake. You know? Now, we'll go to our last one, is Malachi, the 3rd chapter. Third chapter, key verse 2 and 3, we'll read from verse 1 and 3. Verse 1 to 3. It says, behold, I send my messenger, and he shall clear the way before me. And the Adon whom you see will suddenly come to his temple. And the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, he comes, says Yahuwah, says Lord. But who may abide the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like a fuller's scope. And he shall sit as a refiner, and purify himself. And he shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver. And there shall be they that shall offer unto the Lord, offering. Verse 1 says, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall clear the way before me. And the master, along with his master, whom you see, will suddenly come to them. So we got two people that's talking about. Who was the first one? Who was going to be clearing the way? It says, behold, I send my messenger. He shall clear the way before me. And Don, his master, whom you see, will suddenly come to his temple. So talking about two people. So there you go, right there. John the Baptist, he's the one clearing the way for you to come. And then Yahushua was the second person.
In the masculine distinction.
Right. And he said, look what he said. In the messenger of the New Testament.
Yeah, we say New Testament.
What he said?
The messenger of the covenant.
See, that's why I said that. So everybody, oh, New Testament. No. It was never called the New Testament. It is the new covenant. That's why he said the messenger of the covenant. The what? Written down. New covenant. So, written down is new covenant. And that's why he said, in the messenger of the covenant, whom you delight in, behold, he comes. So he's the messenger of the covenant. And that's what you said. Come. And who's the covenant? See now, I mean when we get into it. So the covenant is a key thing. A covenant is what? A contract, right? Between two people. So here it is, he said he's coming, the messenger of the covenant. And who that covenant was, who he had a covenant with? He said, you're right. He had a covenant. So he didn't have one with the Christians, with the Muslims. He had a covenant with Israel. So all the other people that come in and join the party, snuck in the party, didn't have no invitation or nothing. But he said, I come but for what? The lost sheep. So he was telling the people, even then, when they call it in the New Testament, he was telling them, no, I come but for them. All for the world to get right, people to get right. Because they are what? They are the priests. They are the priestly nation. So I got to get them right. That's why I come but for them. And that's the thing that Christianity is not all got all mixed up and stuff. They're not really paying attention to what he said. So even back here in Malachi, it was telling that he was the messenger of the covenant. Coming back to the covenant that he made with people. And he renewed it. It is a renewed covenant that he had. And guess what that renewed covenant was? That's another thing you can catch too. He said it's a renewed covenant. And guess what the covenant was? So that's what the renewal covenant is. Spirit. So that's what he said that he's gonna do. He's gonna pour his spirit to the people. That's the renewed covenant right there. So we see that he said, and then he says, but who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire and like full of smoke. So it's just showing you how, when you look up something being refined, and the full, anything about full of soap, it was something that gets stuff clean. Better than safe and better than bleach. Yeah, full of soap. You get that? Yeah, it's really good. So even throughout the scripture, you hear even Dawood talk about being clean in that type of soap. There's been purge and hyssop and all that stuff. Stuff that got you clean and stuff. Natural. You had to worry about, messing with the skin. He said in the third verse, he said, and he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier. Still. So that was the thing right there. See? That he will sit as a refiner and purifier. Still. So you know a refiner and a purifier that does that to silver. They give you a concept. See, that's what I always say. You have you will use the physical for you to understand and comprehend the spirit. He gives you something to visualize. That when you comprehend the spiritual part of it. So that's all you have to do is what? He said, you see what you find to do. And what a purifier do and stuff. And then you look on and say, okay, this is what it is. This is the process that they do to purify and refine that silver and stuff. So that's what he is for us spiritually. to purify and refine us and stuff, that we can come out as pure gold and stuff. So to get those out of us and stuff, purify us in that way through this word. And he said, in the third verse, and he said, and he shall purify the sons of Levi. And why dealing with the sons of Levi? And Levi was what? They were the one who taught us. They were the priests. Yeah, they were the one who gave us the pure word. They were the one trained specifically in a certain way to what? Feed people that bread of life and everything. So by him refining them, then we will be refined and purified once he goes in. So it's an order still of things and stuff. So he comes, he has to purify the Levites, he's the priest of Israel, and we next come, we get purified from the day of us, and then we go purify the world. We go, do that, that's what we get by it. And so that just goes to show you how things supposed to work. Because quote unquote, these other people that want to, that stole our identity, acting like what they doing? They purifying anything? Nothing at all. Anything, they sucking everything up. Burning stuff. There you go. Mm-hmm. So now we begin to see the difference. Then he says, and purge them as gold and silver. So all that has to be we did unto them. Levi. Then it says, and there shall be they that shall offer unto Yahuwah offerings in righteousness. See, so that means whatever you offer, he said it become what? It says, the offering of righteousness. So how do it become, how is it, why or how do it become offering of righteousness? Because of what?
It's purifying as well as this.
Of who?
We can't become righteous. We can't become righteous.
Right. So that means our offering is going to be righteous.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I'm talking about. Right. So the offering must bring something. So that means when people think they bring an offering unto them, 99.9% of polluted. Because all of it is to be a righteous offering, you have to be righteous yourself. Other than that, you bring something that's polluted.
Isn't there reference to that in Isaiah chapter 1 or 2? Where the Father is saying, bulls, rams, and all that.
Yeah. Right. There's many scriptures that he said that, yeah, that he don't accept it. He said, I don't accept your sacrifices, I don't accept your feast days. Why? Because they wasn't clean. They wasn't in righteousness. They were dirty. They were filthy. So if you was filthy, your sacrifices, your offerings, all that is filthy. So that's why he tell you don't just accept anything. You have to treat that and teach, oh, come as you are. No. You can't come as you are. You need to understand and comprehend and stuff. Because throughout the scripture, throughout Torah, they can never come as they are. Even when you tell them what, go take a bath, wash your clothes, and you come before me, you can't lay with your wife or your husband, and you can't be on your money. Now you come to this, so you had to even come.
But they can't come to him.
Huh?
They can't come to him. In the mind of me.
Yeah, but you talking about physically,
Yeah.
You,
but I'm just saying, Christianity tell you just come as you are.
Yeah. So you have to be right before anything and stuff. You tell people come as you are, you come as same dirty. No. You come. See, that just shows you that they mind wasn't right.
That's how they got the scriptures in the church.
Mm-hmm. Then you do it right there. You got people come out. Yeah, you got people come out scripture forward in the church. Come on, man. You want to mix the word in there today. Come on. There you go.
On the work right, then you sit home and come to him. Whatever you want to do. I don't know if man is
There you go. Mm-hmm. So that show you how backwards everything is and stuff. You come to you any kind of way, but everybody else got to come for free. The court don't allow you to come in there good way. Mm-hmm. See, so I show you the disrespect and the disconnect. You know, when you're dealing with somebody that might sit high in the street, that's a creator of all things. But yeah, when you want to go see the president or the king or the queen, oh man, you got your best on, you go get your hat big, shape up, and put on the best go out and buy some expensive clothes. I mean, you go all out. But then you say, oh, you don't care what you wear. It don't matter to him. He's not into that material stuff. Or President Trump over there. You know, come on. For real?
So we should disrespect from the beginning. And it became, doesn't matter.
Sad part. That's what our pastors told us.
Yeah.
That's what the leadership told us.
Yeah.
Listen to him or listen to you, King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, on everything. He said, I don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
They always spread that birthday and finish it. You practice lawlessness.
Uh-huh.
Practice it not today.
So they don't want to go to that
Need to
next
get
verse.
to the kingdom of heaven. That's what the king said. Master is over the kingdom.
Seems
You
like
ain't
it.
even coming to heaven. You practice lawlessness. That's what done that. Say these things, abracadabra, magic words. Yeah. It was that easy. It was that easy.
Uh-huh. What is it? Oh, you got the right hand of fellowship. Yeah, they're good at that. Right hand of fellowship. Fellowship with who?
Yeah.
Same.
I wanna reach out and grab you.
He gonna crash you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it that song? No.
What we
Didn't
did.
even know what we were saying.
Yeah, so now we see. So we see.
Back in my day.
Oh, yeah, so we see that, you know, now you have sin, suffering, because of what you do, suffering what the government do, and then you have your righteous suffering and stuff. So what part do you want to be in?
Righteous.
You don't suffer, not gonna suffer for the rule.
Yes.
But some people have the mentality of that, oh, I'm certain I shouldn't be suffering. Why not? What make you so, but at the point, what makes you so great that you shouldn't have to suffer? Why should you just get what he have, you know, without, you know, this ain't on welfare.
He suffered.
Yeah, he suffered. He sure did. What makes you think we're not gonna suffer?
And it's funny how they sing the song and stuff that, how they say, there's a cross for me, so it's a cross for you and it's a cross for me, so all the world go free. But yeah, they don't abide by what they say. They say what they don't abide by it because soon as something come up, oh, they got problems. Oh, the darn devil. No, I ain't got nothing to do with the devil. Y'all gave him too much praise, too much esteem. So all over this come down. Even the scripture don't even talk about him now. Very rarely you even hear about hell in the scripture. But why you talk more about it than it's in the book. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Give him the glory that don't
Give him all the props.